Hello my loves, how have you been? I hope everybody's okay. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tifa, and if this is your very first time to see this face, girl, welcome to this YouTube channel. I promise you that we're gonna have fun. So guys, today I feel like I just wanna have like a girls talk with you, and we're just gonna talk about healing, because I feel like it's very important. In our community, like black community, especially when you grow up in Africa, it's not a thing. It's like nobody cares about that. Nobody even talk about that much. When you talk about that, they're like, girl, you're African, what are you talking about? Child, you need healing. Because I bet that you don't even know yourself. You don't know who you are, you don't know what you like, you don't know what you don't like. Let me just give you an example. I used to think that I know myself. But I was basing on a superficial level. I was like, I know who I am. This is my name. This is I'm a girl. This is my mom. This is my dad. This is my siblings. This is I came from this side. And that was it. I thought that as long as I know all of these things that I mentioned, that's who I am. You get? But I came to realize that I didn't know who I am. I didn't have an idea who I am. You get? So, and I feel like it's not only me. I feel like there's a lot of people out there, especially like African. We don't know who we are because we always, most of the time, surrounded with friends, family. We never get that time where you be like, I'm alone for a week or a month, or no. Even a day, it can be hard. That causes us for not know exactly who we are, like dive deep and find out who we are. And that's what I want us to talk about today. I'm just gonna say this boldly. I feel like nobody needs healing more than us, like black people community. I feel like we need it, especially when you grow up in Africa. Like, we have a lot of baggages that we haven't faced yet. We don't even know that it's causing harm about our life, about our subconscious mind, and that's caused us to not even reached our highest potential. I feel like in our community we condition not to ask a thing, but by accepting what was given to us. And it's like, I feel like that was almost like taking audacity from us, and I don't feel like that's a great thing when you don't have audacity to ask for more in life. I don't know what is that means, that you're gonna keep praying small. No, because you can't reach that level of having more, but that's how you groomed. Since you were a kid, you were told like, no, don't become like a burden, don't make things hard, just take what they give you. You get? If they give you like a pen, a blue pen, you don't have to ask for a red pen. It's like we give you blue, that's enough. You don't have to buy, but deep down you know that you want even a red pen. You get really taught to accept the bare minimum, not because we can't have more, but that's what we have been taught since we were a kid. And that not stop from there, it affects you in choices that you make in life. You get? How you choose jobs, how you choose partners, how you choose friendship, because you can tell if somebody takes away your audacity. Then tell me, it's like you're gonna become this small, and then all you want to do is things that doesn't challenge you, doesn't look like give like this big impact in your life. When it comes to friendship, it's almost like you don't ask much from your friendship. First of all, you don't even have boundaries, because you feel like you don't want to be this hard person or difficult person. You feel like when you have your boundaries, it's almost like push away these people you get that you have. You feel like you to be able to have friendship, you have to shrink your boundaries, because you don't even know that what is like. You have no idea about boundaries and whatever. You just like, no, I don't want to become this difficult person. So if maybe your friend did something bad to you, you don't even question them, you don't even ask them why they did it. It's like suck it in and move on and act as if nothing happened. And that's not healthy. Me and you, we know that is not healthy. But you're not doing this by just doing it. You're just doing it because it has some roots where it came from. You get? So there is a reason why you're acting that way. You get? It's not that you just get up and one day be like, well, I will just be this person who doesn't give my friend hard time. So if they wrong me or whatever, I'm not gonna say how I feel about the situation. I'm just gonna keep quiet and let it slide like that. You get? It's because of how we groomed since we were kids. Let me just give you an example by myself. I grew up as a timid, under a people pleaser kid, and when I became a teen, and that was even worse because I think that's when you become like this like mini adult, I guess. And I was very, very people pleasing and very timid, like to the point where it was like hard for me to make friends, because I was like, I don't know how to approach a person that I don't know about. It's like I have to know you from somewhere. Either you will my childhood as a neighbor, or you will like a family member, or you were supposed to be somebody that I have seen somewhere, not just somebody that I met and be like, hey, I can just go and talk to that person. I was this coward person, you get? But because of that, I used to feel like I was the one who was very, very invested in my friendship. And I was like, even if you did something wrong to me, I think to you, I was like, I'm just gonna pretend as if I didn't see anything, and probably I'm just gonna have my moment, maybe in my room. If it was that deep, I will maybe as in shed some tears and be like, yeah, and move on. And then when I have that moment, I was like, okay, now it's gone. I will never maybe have these feelings again. It's gone. But I will never comfort you or tell you how I feel and be like, oh, hey, I like you or I love you, but I didn't appreciate how you did this or whatever. No, I was like, it's okay, let's move on. Suck it in, move on. That's how it is. That's how friendship's supposed to be. That's how, you just have to have this patience towards each other. Again. And that was my experience my entire time until 2 years ago. That's how everything changed, because I used to become that person, but it was much, if I'm just being honest, it was much in friendship. When it comes to relationship, I'm a different person, you get? I don't take that much nonsense from in that side. No. But in friendship and siblings, as in family members, I was like this person, because those are my favorite relationship that I cherished a lot. So it reached to that point where I can't take it anymore. I was like, what is wrong with me? Why people can't just love me genuinely without me overdoing myself to earn their love? Why? I was asking myself all these questions. Like, I was feeling like, if I have this friend, let me just give you an example. If I have a friend and maybe we are planning to go somewhere, I will bounce my ass from up, down, to make sure that this friend of mine looks good. I'll be like, don't worry, I will find your outfit for you. I will do your makeup. I will do your hair. I was the one who was like, I will do. I reached to that point. I was like, why do I have to do all those things? Like, I was drained basically to that point where I feel like I'm empty now. I have nothing left to give. What am I gonna give? Yeah. And that's where I started questioning that. I was like, am I okay? Am I normal? Why people can't just love me for me without me doing all of these things that I do, And I started questioning them. But it didn't just happen naturally. I just had one of the biggest breakup friendship that I ever had in my entire life. And I feel like the problem behind that, what caused that, is my fault. I will take it 100%. I will take accountability. In which way? It was my fault because I never had boundaries. I never laid lines. Be like, hey, don't close here. I was like, Don't worry, I'm this doormat, step in, step out. I will be here, I will wait for you. Yeah, whatever you say, whatever you will do, I will take you as you are, you get. And I don't want to go deep in details about what happened. I feel like maybe in future we'll have those kind of conversation, but that was not the point today. So yeah, when I had this breakup friendship, after that time, that's when I started questioning, and I started doesn't look at everything that happened to me, like when it comes to friendship, relationship, family members, as in relatives. Be like, why all these people treat me almost the same? Why? Are they the one who's wrong, or I'm the one who's at fault? But what is my fault then? What is my fault? Like, what am I doing wrong for these people to treat me this? Because I don't feel like I'm a bad person. I think there is a problem, and now I'm just gonna find out what is the problem. If it's my problem, I will take it. If it's their problem, then I will know. But I wasn't aware about anything. I was like, I'm this good person, I'm kind, I'm caring, I am considerate, questioning with these qualities that I know for sure that I have, but it doesn't work anyway. It doesn't serve me, because I end up being treated like a trash from everyone who come close to me, apart from men. Okay, I have to find out what it is. You get, like, I did my research. I started listening to some podcasts talking about that. I started asking Google questions. And when I started as in listening podcasts and as in do my research, as in searching here and there, and that's when I found out actually what was the problem. Okay, noticed that it's almost a lot of kids back home. They have same tendencies of being people pleaser, have less audacity, low self-esteem, low self-confidence. Like, we have all of these unhealed wounds that we walk around with, but we don't even know. All of those things affect us. We're like, wow, if I'm not sick, if I'm not in hospital, I don't have any body part that hurts me, I feel like I'm okay, I'm good. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with me. That's how we think. But it's not only about body, it's about subconscious mind and your brain as well. Another reason why I feel like we need healing: in our community, we have like siblings who are older than you, abuse you emotionally. They use this narrative, like, I'm just gonna say it in Luganda. They say like omkuru tasobya. Basically, it means like your elder never wrong. They get it right all the time, and because you're the younger one, so you don't know any better. You have to listen when they say don't do this. But affect your self-esteem as a person, because it's like you will never believe in yourself. You will never believe in your decisions, because you always have been taught of listening to your elders. Okay, you will never be this independent thinker who just gonna wake up and be like, this is what I want and this is what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna do that. It's like you become this adult who can't take decision for their own. Yeah, I feel like it's reduce your self-esteem, it's take away your boldness as a person, and that's not a way to live as a human being. Let me just say it boldly. In this life, if you don't have audacity to ask for more, if you don't have audacity to walk in rooms that challenge you, if you don't have audacity to ask for what you want, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna take whatever they serve you. Yeah, because you refuse to ask. And that's why I feel like it's very important for us to have audacity as people, you get. And that's why I say it again, that we need healing, because audacity have been taken away from us since we were kids. I mean, we never taught to ask. What are you asking? If you ask, they're gonna call you all the names. They're gonna abuse you. They're gonna even, yeah, especially when you come from a humble beginning household when they don't have much. Yeah. So it's like basically now, if you're lucky enough to think, as in to sit and think and reflect of who you are, to know why we behave a certain way, to know who we want to become, not just because the society said so. So guys, this is it for tonight, and if you find this helpful, stick around. Maybe next time I drop something like step by step how to dive into yourself and know yourself better, and give you a bit tips how to heal yourself if you can't afford like a therapist and a psychiatrist. And so if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, and don't forget to subscribe. I want to grow my YouTube, honestly. Please, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, added like a break on my growing, and that's good, doesn't go unnoticed. They're gonna help me even create meaningful content to you guys. And if you find this video helpful, you can even forward to one of your friends. So yeah, that's it for me, and see you next time. And bye.